Good day, everyone. Let us share our thoughts on the story. Following that, we will attempt to answer a few story-related questions. The story revolves around a young married couple named James or Jim and Della Dillingham. The couple is low income and lives in a small apartment. They only have two treasured possessions: Jim's gold pocket watch that belonged to his father and grandparents, and Della's beautiful long hair that reaches almost to her knees. James adores her long, dark brown hair. The story begins on Christmas Eve with Della Dillingham wondering about the room with $1.87 in her hand. She is concerned since it is Christmas Eve and she has to get a gift for her loving and caring husband to demonstrate her love for him. However, she also feels like sobbing since she has no idea what to do. Christmas is one of the many occasions when individuals exchange gifts to show their love for one another. Meanwhile, she goes inside her room and stands in front of the mirror. When she sees her lovely brown hair, a thought enters her head. She decides to sell her hair to Madame Sofronis, who runs the hair supplies business. She immediately offers $20. Della now has $21.87. Meanwhile, she goes inside her room and stands in front of the mirror. When she sees her lovely brown hair, a thought enters her head. She decides to sell her hair to Madame Sofronis, who runs the hair supplies business. She immediately offers $20. Della now has $21.87. Making sacrifices for love and saving love via gifts may be highly challenging. However, this is not the case for Della and Jim. That's what I understand about love. Della gives up her hair, which is as dear to her as Majesty's diamonds and gifts. She eventually purchases a lovely watch chain and assumes it was designed for James. She excitedly comes home. Similarly, she is beaming and smiling as she imagines how thrilled and excited James would be when he sees this gorgeous watch chain, since he was in desperate need of one. Finally, James comes at 7 p.m. and when he sees Della, he stares at her curiously because of her hairstyle. She asks him not to stare at her in that strange way because it hurts her. She wonders if James loves her with long hair and if he will continue to adore her in this way. James is wearing an odd expression on his face. He does not appear furious, surprised, or disturbed. Instead, he seems to be taken by surprise by something he was not expecting. After a few moments, Jim comes out of it and hands Della her gift, stating that his response will make sense when she opens it. Della opens it and yells out in delight. Jim has given her the elegant combs she's wanted for decades, but she doesn't have any hair to use them on. Jim comforts Della as she tears. When she's healed, she hands Jim his present, a watch chain. Jim smiles as he lies down on the couch. He says that he sold his watch to purchase Della's combs. He suggests they put their gifts away and enjoy Christmas dinner. It makes no difference that Jim no longer has the gold watch to wear on the gorgeous chain Della bought him. It also doesn't matter if Della doesn't have long, luscious hair to comb with the present Jim gave her. What is essential is that they have each other. The story concludes with a comparison of Jim and Della's presents to the gifts given to baby Jesus in the cradle by the Magi, or three wise men in the Christian Bible of Christmas. The three wise men came from the east to see Jesus after his birth, carrying gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Frankincense was a scent and spiritual fragrance that burned in temples all across the East. Myrrh was used as a holy healing oil. Jim and Della are far wiser than the Magi because their presents are gifts of love, and people who give out of love and self-sacrifice are genuinely smart because they understand the importance of self-given love. So, friends, Della and Jim both wind up with meaningless presents. Yet, their affection for one another remained unchanged. And being loved is far superior to having millions and millions of dollars, isn't it? Now, let's go through some difficult terms and their definitions. Christmas, the yearly celebration of the birth of Jesus Christ, December 25th. Made itself into a dress for her, can cover her whole body. Nervously, excitedly. Seemed to fly, looked in hurry. Quietness and value, sober and precious. Large-hearted, generous. Remember to read the story as many times as you can so that you can get familiar with new vocabulary and their contextual meanings. I will see you again with the question answers lesson of this story.